looking for his one.
Hi, team. All right. I just dropped off my dad at the ferry, and so I wanted to do a live on this particular subject because I will be talking at conference about the same subject, and you all are my team. And so we have a lot of newbies and whatnot that should be using the same technique. So I was also at Green Carpet the last one, and I spoke doing the same thing in front of everybody. So upselling. So I'm going to give you some Miranda tricks to maximize your efforts, basically. There's a saying out there, work smarter, not harder. I actually believe in working smarter and harder. So you definitely want to pay attention to this one for sure. I know that it will probably be recorded at conference too, but I don't know how well the Wi-Fi will be and the image quality and all of that. And why not have this tip a week early? So, basically, this is for when you're trying to talk to customers. First off, how do you even get a potential customer, right? Number one, be a product of the product. If you don't have results, then you need to work on them, and you need to work on them really, really fast. It is very, very difficult to sign up customers if you don't have any of your own testimonies. When your brand's spanking new, you can borrow some of ours, but then it's going to look really, really funny if you're in the business for a year, 6 months, whatever, and you're not even using your own stuff. That just doesn't even make no sense. So aim to get your own results right away, okay? That is the main reason how I got to Ruby in like 2 weeks, because I used my kit supplies, my body loved it, and I signed up a gazillion people. Look at my picture, look at my picture. So use your own stuff, okay? This is why auto shipment is basically law, because you are a walking advertisement for your own stuff, okay? So how else can you get customers? Host a post. If you're not doing host a post, I don't know what you're doing. like there's no excuse like, oh, I can't get customers. Host a post takes that away, okay? Like that's basically asking your network, those people on your Facebook right now, to put up a post on their wall. We have verbiage for you. Switch up the wording a little bit because you're not a robot and you don't say the same thing that I do. But you definitely want to be doing host a post. Even if you have like 50 Facebook friends, like what I had started with, you can sign people up using host a post, okay? So posting, stories, story polls, host a post, product of the product. You want to know how to sign customers? There you go. Now, when you get somebody interested in something, okay? So this is where this came from. When August 1st hit this last year, okay? What was that, 6 months ago? I don't know what was up with me. I was triple diamond, and all of a sudden I woke up August 1st, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to go presidential. So you're gonna know when you're ready, okay? Like when you are wanting to push for the next rank, you're gonna feel it in your bones. Literally feel it. And then you know that you're gonna get it, and you're gonna keep telling yourself, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. And you gotta know that you gotta put in the work at the same time. You will not rank by accident. Just know that, okay? So I woke up August 1st, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this, okay? I sat down at my kitchen table. I charted, right? You always gotta chart. And just about had a heart attack because I needed a lot of BV. I needed 12,000 BV, which is like, oh. And I've always been more of a distributor signer, not so much a customer signer. To me, it's just like, why wouldn't you want to make money at the same time as using it? So I don't know. I'm just more passionate with the distributor side of stuff. But obviously we need customers too, right? To have the balance. And so I did all my math, realized I needed 12,000 BV. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like that is a lot of volume. And I put it in my head that I'm going to have to probably do the most of that, right? Like you should never ever depend on your upline or your downline to do your chart, okay? So it was my own personal goal. I knew I was going to work really hard. I knew that my typical life stuff was going to be put more on the back burner. What do I mean by that? That means The laundry will probably pile up a little bit faster. Dishes will probably sit in the sink a little bit longer. I'll live off of dry shampoo and PJs, but that's my normal anyways. Just some sacrifices will be made. And when I say sacrifices, it's not, I don't know, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But basically I had a conversation with those closest to me, like my sister and my dad, that, you know, they're not part of the business. And, you know, hey, if I'm a little bit quiet, this is what's going on. And then I just went to work. So I knew that I needed to utilize every single contact that I had. I'm not a mass enroller for customers, but I knew that if I could get somebody interested, I needed to take care of that person, okay? And you should be thinking that way anyways. Like, they're not just a number, they're not just a paycheck, they should be a friend, you know? So I had about 30 host-to-posts up for that month. Now, I should have went a lot more crazier, right? But that was just, I was brand new to the idea of host-to-post, and that was my number, okay? I had 30 host-to-posts that month. I went live more about products and whatnot. I shared my results throughout the month. And those host-to-posts, I used hair, skin, and nails for my host-to-post. In my opinion back then, before Thermophyte kind of blew up the water, I was like, well, hair, skin, and nails, I have mostly females on my Facebook. Everybody loves long hair and long nails and all of that, right? And it's less hassle in a way, because anything to do with weight loss, sometimes you have those controversial people on your Facebook that, oh, well, if you just exercise and eat right, you're fine. And it's usually dudes. No, just exercise and eat right. And I just was tired of like getting into it with people, like whatever. Anyway, so I just focused on hair, skin, and nails. And so I would do host-to-post for hair, skin, and nails. I had my notebook from the dollar store, and anytime somebody did was my host, I would put their name on my notebook. Whoever liked and commented, I put underneath their name. And then those like and comments, I add them as a Facebook friend, right? Because we're supposed to be adding to our network. And then this is where the magic happened. And so, let's say I have a girl and she, you know, I'm talking to her about hair, skin, and nails and whatnot, and she's ready to go, right? She's ready to order, because hair, skin, and nails is cheap. So this is where I learned how to upsell, right? And I never did it before because I'm a very yellow personality where, oh, you know, I don't want them to spend too much or anything like that. But it's actually doing kind of a disservice, because our stuff works so well, so fast. Why not try to help them more? You know, so it really, you got to change your thinking a little bit. So once I had somebody interested in something, I let them know, hey, just so you know, you doing this, you access my entire store where basically everything is half off. So I don't know if you need help with energy, losing weight or inches, you look great, or better nutrition or better sleep, but I can totally hook you up and create a custom package just for you, and also throw in a whole bunch of fun freebies, because I love spoiling my customers so much. So yeah, let me know. That is where it got really cool, because like everybody, oh yeah, I've been trying to lose weight, da-da-da-da-da. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna voice message you what I have. If you have any light bulb moments, let me know, and I will see how cheap I can get this for you. So I literally voice messaged what I have. Now it helps because I've used the stuff, right? Like I've used everything. For my newbies out there, it would probably be easiest. Most of us have iPhones. I think if you don't have an iPhone, I think that the other phones still have some sort of way to like voice record on your phone. It's an actual app on the phone. So if you pull up your website and pick an item, you can just sit there and voice message the bullet points of that product to make it easier on yourself if you want, or write it down on a piece of paper in your binder that you have, because you're being organized and good, and then voice message it from there and just save it on your phone. I don't need to do that. I've been at this for quite some time and it's all in my head, so it's not as big of a deal. So I would voice message, and for like, I'm gonna give you an example of like what I say. I'll click the recorder and I'll say, okay, so I have Fat Fighters. That's the cheapest thing that I have. It's set up for cheat meals, so to speak, because come on, we all do that. Where basically about 70% of carbohydrates and 30% of fats are not absorbed in that meal. I have to have it in my house or my husband will shoot me. He loves his rice and he doesn't even gain weight because he takes his fat fighters. So that's one of them, right? And then I would talk about the keto coffee. You know, I have my keto skinny coffee. You know, obviously if you don't like coffee, this isn't going to be for you. It has 2 sources of caffeine in it. It has grass-fed butter and coconut oil. So you'll notice that your brain fog kind of just goes away and you can think more clear. For me, I get a lot more of my paperwork and whatnot done. So the caffeine speeds up your metabolism. The coconut oil and grass-fed butter helps melt the fat even faster, so you're dropping weight faster. And then you have the collagen, which is just amazing all by itself. It helps grow your hair, helps grow the nails, and all of that. And then I usually weed in the chocolate greens from there. You know, a lot of people pair it with my chocolate greens. It basically turns it into a mocha. I am obsessed with this. This is how I lost most of my weight. Greens is just amazing. It's fruits, vegetables, superfoods, and matcha green tea, excuse me. So you'll just, you know, So this is how, like, I voice message all of it. And what happens, they're like, ooh, you know, that keto energy, the keto coffee, chocolate green sound good. You know, let's just use that as an example. And fat fighters. So from there, I say, okay, give me a few minutes because I really need to crunch numbers and see how cheap I can get this for you and play around. So I'll message you in a few. So what I do from that point, whatever they say that they are interested in, you guys, I haven't even mentioned a budget at this point. Whatever they say that they're interested in, I go look at the computer or your phone, and I look on our website, our customer websites. You guys, I don't have all this memorized either. So I look at what packages we have, right? And see if I can pair it up with a package. Sometimes what happens is that we have a package out there that would basically be like the same price as a loyal customer. But then because it's a package, it might have like the cleanse added to it, you know? So it's a freebie. And so I write it on a piece of paper, the retail price, and then the loyal customer price, if there's any packages included, right? And then I get the totals. And so let's say the retail price is $400 and the loyal customer price is $150. So then I let them know, okay, normally blank, 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 blank is $400 for a month's supply. What I can do is waive all the fees and drop the price down to $150 instead if you order 2 additional months. And for doing this, as a thank you, I'm going to give you a $45 gift card when you're done. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about our perk points, right? Don't forget about those puppies. And how did I know that? Because if the grand total is $150, I know that they're going to accrue $15 per month, right? So it's 10%. So it's worded, it's our loyal customer program. I just word it in a cool way. So what happens is they're like, oh, wow, that's such a good deal. Okay. And if it's a little bit over their budget, we just take something off. And so no matter what, my hair, skin, and nails just turned into, my 30 BV point order turns into 150 or 200 BV. So we know, as far as ranks and charts and all of that goes, that we basically deal with 400 boxes, right? Right. So would you rather sign two or 3 customers to fill up 1 box, or 15? So 3 or 15? I know. So that is how to upsell correctly. Okay, you're done.
No.
I'm telling Daddy on you. Here, play with my key. Okay, he says. So that's one of my biggest tricks I got for you guys. I spoke at Green Carpet. I'm going to speak at conference on it. It really is maximizing your efforts. You know, you have one person interested. You did a hosted post for hair, skin, and nails, right? Right. And we have examples in our group. just click the HAP album in our group, and it'll show you how to say things. Always twist it and make it your own, though. So really, you guys, it's work hard, work smart. We have a lot of bonuses about to hit. It is going to be so flippin' exciting, and you're going to get to the point where you're like, oh my goodness, I can earn $50,000 in bonuses. I have to get that for my family. Okay, now what do I do? Like, where do I start? Literally, like, you're going to feel this way in like so many days, like a week away is conference, okay? So right now, what you guys should be doing is pulling out the chart, okay? If you're thinking, oh, I think I want Ruby in like the next 3 months. No, you need to think bigger than that. You can get Ruby in 2 weeks like your friend Miranda, okay? So think bigger, you know? A good 2-month goal if you're just now starting, diamond, you know? Like, why are you shortchanging yourself? We know that we have all the tips and tricks in here. Like, we have a very, very beautiful, awesome group. We have the top of the line tips and tricks. Like, it is the coolest thing ever. Utilize it, right? Pull out your chart that you need. Break it down to how many distributors that you need. Break it down per month, per week, depending on the time frame you've given yourself. I certainly would not do like diamond by next February. No, you can do it way faster than that. Like way faster. Okay. Break it down into like 2-month increment kind of thing. 2, maximum 3 month, you know? Even for my leaders, you're going to rewatch this because right now you're watching Cammie's video. I know that. Like maybe you're about to hit double and you're like, well, maybe I'll do like triple for the whole year. No, you can do triple in like 2 months. Like, you're fine. You're going to do it. Like, you're amazing and your family is worth it and you're a rock star. Like, all of you guys are amazing. So break it down per chart, this is literally what I do. Like, I look, okay, for me, it's ambassador. That's kind of scary stuff, right? So I know that I need a presidential, 2 triples and 2 doubles. Okay. And then I break it down per leader, what they need, right? So I have it set up so that my 2-month goal, I know per week, per whatever that I need. And it makes it so much easier. And now I just told you like how to upsell, combine it, and you will jump ranks so fast. You'll be able to help your team faster. You'll be able to teach your newbies faster and make it where they have early wins for their business so that they're earning their shopping sprees. They are earning an income for their family that they need really, really bad. You know, it really just goes hand in hand with each other. So don't be afraid to do this. Don't ever feel like, well, you know, I don't think that they would have money. You never know what people have. Like, you really don't. You just don't, you know? And so maybe they're wanting to have a spring break where they're in a bikini, right? You just don't know. And our stuff is amazing. Like, rocket. Our stuff is so freaking amazing. And I'd rather somebody take our stuff than some junky stuff from Walmart or Walgreens or whatever they're buying it from, where they're putting on a waist trainer that's going to make sores on their stomach and squish their organs and suffocate them, and take the caffeine pills over the counter that are jacking up their heart so bad, right? And I get to talk crap like that because I was one of those people. So our stuff is so freaking amazing. The more you research it, the cooler it gets. So go rock it. Go have confidence and excitement in your business. Right now, everybody is into the New Year's resolutions. Yes, my loves. You want to go to the park? It's like 40 degrees out. I don't know. It's too cold for mom. So yes, I hope that helps somebody out there. I love that. It was the thing that helped me get to Prez. So that was a lot of volume. 12,000 BV is a lot of volume. So yeah, you guys have it. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. I will talk to you later. If you have any questions about this, you can either put it down below or send me a private message. Love you guys. Bye.